This is a notice to YouTube. I got a warning, and I got my video taken down, and I violated a policy, and I accept that, and I apologize for that. First off, now there's no notation as far as like what specific like 10-1 or anything like that. It just says community guidelines, and the community guidelines is like a whole page here. But I'm going to go with revealing other people's personal information. Okay, YouTube. And I'm gonna assume, because I don't know what else to do here, that's the reason why it was taken down. So hopefully, if you take this down again, it's not like a second strike against me. I'm really kind of, all right, shooting in the wind here, but I'm really a guy at the end of my rope, and I really don't know what else to do here, aside from going and kicking down the door and rescuing my children from these dictator people that feel they can decide if their children get to have a relationship with a father or not. So I'm going to throw this back up. I'm not going to post personal information, okay, which would be a phone number, which pretty much anybody could get if they really needed to, but I do understand the policy, and I once again apologize. So you will not see the numbers posted, okay? Okay, I don't know how else to do this, so I don't know really where else to turn, and to be completely honest, I haven't gotten it to the point in the sovereign process where I can just walk into any court and arrest a judge just yet. I don't know how to do the right paperwork for that stuff. But I got an issue here, and all right, here it is. I horribly miss both of my children. I haven't seen either of them in over 6 months, almost a year in my daughter's case. And I don't know what else to do. I had the courts, both courts actually, in New Hampshire and in Wisconsin. Both of them, in the case of Wisconsin, actually, both of them wanted me to do a medical evaluation, a psychological evaluation. Now, I have no history of violence on my record whatsoever. Aside from, let's see, about 10 or 12 years ago, I had a simple assault, which most people know is BS. That's where I placed my hand on my girlfriend's shoulder because we had a big fight, and she was getting ready to steal my car, and I just was like, please calm down and listen to me. And when I told the cop that that's what I did, I said, and I placed my hand on her shoulder, and I said, please calm down and listen to me. They, said, turn around and place your hands behind your back, and I actually beat that, but I paid $1,000 to a lawyer for that. Then there was a resisting arrest charge where I got the living crap beat out of me, and let me just say that it was actually, I should have been charged with asking to talk to a supervisor because I was getting really bad service from a public servant. So I was hosed down with mace and pepper spray anyway, handcuffed behind my back, and just dragged along the ground, and kicked a few times, and actually ran for selectman after that. So I those are the only things that are on my record that could be anything,
close to even suggesting that I could be any kind of a danger to my children. And obviously, you know, I've grown older in the last 10 or 12 years. I know how to even avoid those situations now. So that being said, I had my kids taken away from me from people that didn't have medical degrees, but they wanted to decide. And in the case of my son's mother, I agreed to this. I said, okay, I'll agree to the psychological testing as long as, you know, if we're equal, then she can have psychological testing too. And the commissioner said, no, she doesn't have to have psychological testing. You do. And there's no medical expert there. And I obviously told her where she could stick it. And I'm not going to be treated like I'm not equal. And I don't expect you to be treated like you're not equal either. That's not something to be teaching my kids. I want my daughter and my son. My son's 4, so he obviously doesn't understand this stuff. But my daughter's 12. You know, I can't see my kids, either of them. I've been barred from seeing my kids, and the mothers won't let me have anything to do with them. So, all right. So thanks a lot. I love y'all for all your support and everything. And thanks.
Okay, I'd like to follow this up with a notice of intent. As you saw in that video, my intent is not for anybody to go and be predatory or stalk or threaten or harass or intimidate. My intent was to have some well-spoken people speak for me and simply ask, you know, if enough different, well-spoken, intelligent people spoke on my behalf, that's called the jury of my peers. And that's really what I was looking for. If enough folks like that wanted to speak for me, and hopefully the mothers on their own account would make the right decision. And that's kind of what the whole purpose of making that video was all about, is to get to peace. Thanks.